We're here in LA with Roger McQueen of the Brandon Wheat Kings. Roger, we're one day out from the first round of the NHL Draft. How are you feeling heading into Friday night?
Yeah, obviously it's pretty exciting in the sense it hasn't really kicked in yet for the whole scheme of it. But yeah, super pumped to be here and happy to have so much family around to be able to support me. And just yeah, it's been a long time coming, so super excited.
You talk about it being a long time coming. Part of the process is going to the NHL Combine. You did that in Buffalo a few weeks back. When you think back on the Combine, how was that experience and how did it help you put your best foot forward?
Yeah, I love the Combine. I thought it was awesome. I think how they did it and how the setup was phenomenal. And I think it was a great rink to have it at with all the suites and that. But as far as the Combine, the testing, didn't really know what to expect. But I was happy with what happened there and happy how I did. And then just seeing, I like talking to people, so that was good in the sense the meetings were good. And then just seeing lots of the guys I saw U18s was cool again to see them and kind of see some familiar faces and then meet some new people. Some of the Euros were cool and just talking to them, it was awesome. I had a blast.
You talk about the meetings, and I feel like from year to year we hear different stories about how some of those conversations go. How would you characterize the meetings you've had? What anything stand out? Anything fun about them?
Yeah, honestly, I thought there was gonna be a little bit more of the trickier questions I heard from all my buddies back home that went. But no, the meetings were pretty good. They were all super nice and easy kind of to talk to, just getting to know the person. So I really appreciated that, and I thought it was awesome. There wasn't too much that stuck out on me. Like a question that kind of caught me off guard was the animal one. But other than that, there wasn't a whole lot. No, it was good though.
Tell me more about the animal question. What was it, and what did you respond with?
Yeah, so they just asked me what your spirit animal is on and off the ice, and I kind of got caught off guard. So I had to think of something on the spot, and then I said horse just because they're good with people and can kind of do a lot of jobs. And then I said it for both. So, but yeah, I thought it was actually a pretty good comparison after. But yeah, it just caught me off guard.
Perfect. Love that. That's good. Fast forward to, or let's not fast forward. Let's rewind. Think about your season in Brandon.
Yeah.
Obviously a tough year for you with the injury. What did you do to navigate that? How did you keep yourself engaged and connected with your teammates and involved with what was going on, despite the fact that you weren't able to be on the ice for the full season?
Yeah, obviously missed quite a chunk of the season. And yeah, it was something that I think is really going to help me going forward, just being able to go through that. But as far as staying connected with the team, I mean, I was gone when they were on the road, I guess, in BC and Alberta trips. But when they were in Brandon, I was there every time, kind of in the same routine as the team and coming to the rink at the same time every day. So I liked sticking to that routine and being able to still be a part of that in that sense, but also just being able to kind of be a leader for the younger guys. I mean, I remember coming into the league at 16. It's a tough league for anyone at that 16. So I think just being able to be a role model for them and having more time to kind of focus on that was a big thing for me. So just kind of being a leader off the ice. And yeah, I think just the biggest thing was stepping into a role that, I had more time to do. And another thing is just, being there for guys. So it was good.
You talk about leadership. What is your approach to leadership? How do you go about trying to guide teammates and help them along?
Yeah, I think obviously leadership is not ever asking someone of something that you're not going to do. So I think just showing and making guys feel comfortable that you're willing to do that if you're going to ask them to do it. So, but I think just holding guys accountable and to an extent, I think there's obviously highs and lows in hockey that you've all been through, and I went through this year. So I think just knowing some guys need different leadership than others, and obviously helping out the younger guys a lot more. Just thinking back to my 16-year-old season, it was a tough year for me, and it was a really good year, but just for developing and kind of learning how to become a player in the WHL was tough, and moving away from home. So I definitely have a soft spot and being able to know how that feels. So just helping out those guys I think is a big thing, but also obviously giving them an example on the ice and off the ice of how you want to be a Wheat King and a WHL player. So
when you're not on the ice from day to day or week to week, how does the perspective change? Do you look at the game differently? Are you able to learn something about, whether it's your team's system or style of play that you can then apply when you do get back out there?
Yeah, I think just when I was out, I was always in the power play meetings and penalty kill meetings and that. So I was still staying in the loop of everything. But I think being able to watch the games from a kind of Hawkeye is a bit different for sure. You learn a lot of stuff and learn that there's more room and more time in some sense, and you kind of learn the game from a different perspective than playing it. So I think there's definitely some pros to that as well, and just being able to kind of break it down a little easier. So I think for sure coming back and kind of taking some of the stuff I learned from watching. I did, but yeah, I think there's definitely pros and cons to both.
Marty Murray is your coach in Brandon. What can you say about the impact he's had on you, helping your development along, heading into the draft this week?
Yeah, he's been phenomenal for me. Just kind of been a role model in the sense of he kind of can put himself in my shoes because he was there. So just being able to have that is awesome. And he's always working with me and trying to get me better and holding me accountable for stuff that he knows I can do. So I couldn't ask for a better coach. I think he's been phenomenal for us, and not only for me but for the team. He's really helped a lot of guys, and I think he does a really good job developing our team. And I think guys respect him just a lot more because he's played and he knows what it takes and knows how much of a grind it is in some sense. So he can definitely relate back to that. So I think it's awesome. He's been awesome.
You think about the Wheat Kings as an organization. You were drafted by the Wheat Kings. You've played for them now over the years. Whether it's on the ice or off the ice, how has the club helped you grow both as a person and as a player?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, getting drafted to the Wheat Kings was one of the biggest moments of my hockey career so far. And just looking at their organization, I mean, they've had so many guys come through that go to the next level, and they're a winning organization. They win all the time, so that's kind of been them, and they've been such a great organization in the sense of Brandon's a great town for hockey. I mean, they all gather around the town, and the fans are awesome, and the community really gathers around us. So I think as far as off the ice, I think we do a really good job of kind of staying connected with them and appreciating that we have one of the best fan cores in the league, and just being able to have a team that gathers around the city is really important too. And I think just as a team, I think as far as I've played, like every guy, the tightest group I've ever been in my life, and I think that goes with just how the leaders that move on just bring the culture to. And I think just thinking back to when Ridley Gregg was there, like a guy that can kind of set in stone that, and then now it's my turn, and then it keeps going forward. So I think just in the sense of that, I think it's just been passed down over year and year, and I think, yeah, it's a great culture.
You mentioned Ridley Gregg. Maybe the answer to my next question is him. Maybe it's somebody else, but is there anybody in particular that you've leaned on to try and get some advice on how to navigate the draft year?
Yeah, I've got a lot of buddies back home in Saskatoon that's gone through it. I think Berkeley Catton, Kevin Korchinski, those guys are two guys I definitely lean on and ask some questions about. I think Charlie Ellick was my billet brother there for a bit, so definitely leaned on him when he was getting drafted. I kind of saw him go through the process, so that was cool, and kind of helped him out with that, so that was really cool. But I think there's lots of guys, like families, friends, but as far as players, I would say, yeah, those three for sure.
Okay, I'll ask you a couple more and then we'll wrap it up here. You've had meetings, you talked a little bit about that. When you're selling Roger McQueen to an NHL team, how do you do it? What do you say?
Yeah, I think I'm a high-end skilled power forward that wants to play both ends of the ice and wants to be able to bring skill and producing and putting the puck in the back of the net, but also being able to be a physical power forward that can kind of be annoying to play against, and in the sense of a 7-game series, it's a tough matchup. So just trying to play my game, and I think people know what it is, and just being able to stick to that. And I think off the ice I bring good leadership and being able to gel a team together. So
Friday night is like on the horizon. It's tomorrow. You've got a good contingent of people here supporting you. Who are you looking forward to celebrating with tomorrow night?
Yeah, I have, like I said, I think 30 plus people here. So, I mean, everyone here is super excited as I am, and I'm so excited to have a group like this here. And I mean, my family's such a big part of me and my friends. So I'm so excited to have, obviously, my parents and my family is the biggest thing. But yeah, I've got lots of nieces, cousins, aunties, uncles to have a good time with and just celebrate what's been coming for 15 or 18 years now of just playing. So yeah, I've got a couple of good buddies here too, so I'm very excited.
Perfect. Well, Roger, appreciate you taking the time. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.